Good day, everybody. I want to talk about the move to outsource human resources and some of the changes within human resources that may contradict this move to outsource some of the functions. So first, over the last years, we have seen certain functions of human resources outsourced. Not all, but some of the most important. At least we thought they were the most important. Let's take a look. Recruitment. We're seeing some use of recruitment through software and also a considerable amount of technology in relation to utilizing the internet. More recruitments are handled through the internet. Back in the day, we used to advertise in the newspaper. Not so much anymore. So that function is less of a burden on the everyday workings of a human resources department. Certainly benefits have been outsourced. Much of insurances, from workers' compensation to risk management, has been outsourced as well. We see that evaluations are often outsourced, at least in relation to the development of the tool and also the management of it. Many of these functions, including compensation and classification, have been outsourced because others can do them more cheaply, and you can get the latest and greatest technologies and knowledges when you hire a consultant to do that. These consultants only do one thing, whether it's doing a compensation survey or doing a classification analysis. So they tend to do it better than human resources departments because they don't do them as often. So those are the primary functions that we see outsourced. What isn't outsourced? Obviously, the actual hiring of a person isn't outsourced. And discipline, labor relations often isn't outsourced unless it's a tremendously large organization. And those are the functions that remain in-house. The most important function of human resources today, and the one why human resources retains such great influence in the organization, is how to figure out to get the most out of employees that work for us. We know that human resources is charged with optimizing human potential. To try to figure out how to hire the right person, put them in a situation where they'll be successful, and then motivate them to perform, to be productive, and hopefully be profitable. That function is one that consumes human resources today. The best human resource professionals, those that make the most money, those departments in human resources that gain the greatest influence in the organization, are those that have learned, at least in some way, to get the most out of the employees that you have. By doing so, you often don't have to hire as many employees. And that is something that is highly advantageous to CEOs, to the profitability of the organization. So while some functions of human resources have been rightly outsourced, the most important functions remain. What does that mean for the average human resource professional? That means those that want to go into human resources to do some of the jobs that are technical but non-managerial, processing evaluations, processing recruitments, processing risk management and workers' compensation claims, even ensuring evaluations are done on time and that people are paid quite correctly. Those jobs are going to be outsourced. What remains is the few higher level jobs in human resources that deal with employees, deal specifically with how best to do the three functions that are most important today: hiring employees, putting them in a situation where they can be successful, and then in some way getting them to perform. That's why the role of human resource manager and supervisor is growing twice as fast as the average human resource position. Those that are the analyst and the specialist and the generalist, those positions are growing well, about 5% in 2017, which is about what the market is growing. But those in the human resource management profession, those positions are growing twice as fast, about 9% at last calculation. That's where the money is in human resources, because that's where the responsibilities are. Hope this helps everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.